we had, you mentioned her in our last interview, and I actually interviewed her. It was a Scarlet, right? I just had her do an interview recently.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you know her backstory?
Mm-mm.
It's horrible. Her mom died. She got hit by a car or something like that. So her mom died. So her aunt basically had her live with her, and she would describe how basically her aunt's boyfriend would drug her and rape her over and over again, and her aunt knew about it.
My aunt's boyfriend would like molest me. Drug me. Take advantage of me. And she would just watch it happen.
When you say drug you, what does that mean exactly?
Drug my food, my drink.
As a kid, as like a 15-year-old, a grown man would just rape her over and over again. It was just.
God bless Scarlett, but I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
She never I met her. I actually had her. She had a $1 million dinner with 50. I let her sit down with 50. She can show you. Scarlett, you owe me $1 million. She had a meeting with 50 because I set up, because I kind of, I love the New York artists. I always try to help New York artists as much as I can. It's where we from, and we got to support where we from too. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love the New York artists. So shout out to Scarlett. I know she got a new deal and stuff.
Yeah, she was signed to Epic under
that's terrible.
Swizz Beatz was working with her.
And
you know something though, I think everyone, the one, well, a few clips have gone viral from that interview, but the one clip that really I keep seeing all over the place, and please, every artist, like please just do some homework before you get into the music industry. Because I was explaining to her how a record deal
I think
is
I
just
did
a loan. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it was just a business loan. I see that.
It's going everywhere.
That was some
and she
good,
was like, really?
That was some good information that you was giving her, because, but it's the music business. And what I learned from being around 50, like earlier Columbia days, is him going to the office every day. And this is before he got shot and Get Rich or Die Trying. We'll go to Columbia every other day, and he'll get the information from whoever's there. If somebody works for Tommy Mottola, this guy works in A&R department, you get the information on your own. The information is never all you artists, the information is never gonna be given to you. It's the music business. Mm-hmm. It's the business up for fucking you. So it's like it's like you gotta get the information on your own and privy to it.
Yeah, I mean, she never realized that if you get $1 million deal, that doesn't mean $1 million in your pocket clean. It means they're loaning you $1 million.
I've seen what you explained to her. And
she was like, you could tell the light bulb was going off in her head.
Obviously,
it's really kind of like a bank. Like, okay, we're going to give you this $1 million, we're going to give you this budget and blah, 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 but you got to earn it all back until you see any profit after that, which is the whole point. You don't want that $1 million to be the last amount of money
you don't keep the money they give you?
Not exactly. They'll give you, if they say it's $1 million deal, they'll say, okay, you get a certain amount of money up front, but then we're going to budget $1 million for your project, meaning that $200,000 might come from, your promo tour. Like the label's going to have to pay for all that.
She obviously
didn't know
the information. That should have been information her management give her, or whoever's handling her business.
Management's probably mad at me at this point.
It's probably manager because the music business is like, if you don't know, nobody's going to tell you about your publishing and everything else. You're going to have to learn that on your own. And, a lot of people get ripped off. Mm-hmm. I always respect 50 because our deals was 2 albums deals. And the whole thing with Interscope is we came in a funny time. Like people be like, yo, how'd they get dropped from Interscope? We came in a funny time where Interscope didn't want to pay us as much money as 50 was going to get us. He was about to get us like $10 million between me, Banks, and Buck. But with all the 360 deals and stuff like that, and you got Soulja Boy and all the new guys coming, they're like, why are we going to give them 7, 8 million, 10 million when we can get somebody new and get the 360 deals? Because you got to remember, by the time the second album came, 360 deal was there. Remember Soulja, he had Yums, or Interscope, he had the clothing deal, he had the
ringtones, everything. Yeah, no, I remember.
I think after the vitamin water deal, after 50 did the vitamin water deal and all the money was to himself, I think that's when Interscope, it was around the time around the 360s, around that second album.
They were like, okay, we needed to get a piece of that.
Because it was time for me, because people like, yo, why you ain't drop a second album? I got advance, a good advance for the second album.
Mm-hmm.
But we were supposed to have a big G-Unit deal for at least 8 million, 10 million. And it didn't happen because they wanted, I think it was supposed to be 360.
They want to restructure.
Where they get the merch and the shows, and because 360 came later on.
Yeah, although from what I understand, and I have friends who are high-end managers, even though the 360 deals say that they get a piece of the shows, no one really gets, the labels really don't get show money like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they just can't collect it. They wouldn't know how. But essentially, they make up for it by taking most of the record sales money.
I think it.
I mean,
I think it when it came into Interscope, I think it was all of the success of G-Unit, because G-Unit clothing, we had the video games, 50 had vitamin water, and I think that's what propelled them for 360 deals. Because remember, prior to that, we didn't even know what a 360 deal was.